Like real estate, Battlefield has always been about three things: location, location, location. Well, actually, that and vehicles. And as the series moves to its latest offering, developer DICE ups the ante on this formula by doubling down on expansive multiplayer maps, destructible set pieces, and vehicular mayhem for Battlefield 4. But first, let me tell you a story. That would be the Battlefield 4 campaign, which tells the tale of a ragtag squad of Marines thrust deep into an international conspiracy involving the Russians and the Chinese. Funny how it's never the French or the Canadians in these types of stories. I want to see some conspiring Canadians, gosh darn it. All kidding aside, DICE definitely tries to give the typically maligned campaign mode the old college try. The effort is certainly there in terms of production values and an attempt to flesh out a serious story. Nevertheless, it still falls short compared to the style campaigns supported by games such as the first three Gears of War titles, for example, or even Dark Tale of Spec Ops The Line. Instead, Battlefield 4's claim to fame remains its excellent multiplayer experience, which serves up all the accoutrements that series fans have come to know and love. At the top of the list is the game's selection of environments and the crazy things they allow players to do. This is supplemented by the new Levolution feature that allows players to trigger dynamic changes, such as bringing down an entire skyscraper or flooding areas by blowing up dams. Levolution certainly can be hit or miss, with some stages applying it better than others, but it's a nice addition overall. Meanwhile, Amphibious Assault adds water-based combat for folks who aren't afraid to get their feet wet. Multiplayer is especially fun on the PC, and by extension the upcoming PS4 and Xbox One systems. This is thanks to a 64-player count that keeps combat hot and hectic, though it can be overly chaotic at times. Player counts are sadly capped at 24 for the PS3 and the Xbox 360, which can seem lonely in comparison, particularly in the game's larger maps. In fact, the current gen systems are really showing signs of age with this game, so expect compromises graphically and with gameplay in comparison to the version for the more powerful systems. To sum things up, players looking for a stellar campaign experience may want to look elsewhere to get their story fix. For folks whose prime interest rests in multiplayer, however, Battlefield 4 continues to deliver a solid experience online thanks to a nice selection of levels, destructible environments, and a wide array of vehicles. The changes may not be revolutionary enough for some serious veterans. Still, the improvements to almost all aspects of the Battlefield formula should satisfy most of the series fans, as well as folks looking for a viable alternative to the Call of Duty experience. Now about those conspiring Canadians.